What's up, guys? Welcome to Going the Distance, episode 2. We're here with our guest, Miguel, my co-host, Calvin. Thank you for coming on. Appreciate it.
Fun, man.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. No problem.
So, just getting started pretty much. Just the owner of the compound, if you want to say a little bit about yourself.
My name's Miguel Alejandre. I'm from Fireball. I started the compound here on December 28, 2019, right before COVID. And I currently, this last year, November 26th, I opened up a second location in Fireball. And other than that, I mean, yeah, family of 6, born and raised in Fireball. 28 years old, turning 29 this year. Yeah,
How was it like opening in Fireball, like in your hometown?
Honestly, it was nice. It was nice. I feel like what made it nicer was actually having my family there. Like,
Yeah, a lot of family support.
Yeah, because over here, every time I opened up or moved locations or whatever, they were always in Mexico. Like they couldn't be here. But in Fireball, they were able to be there, and that's what was nice about it. And then plus my fiance, for the first time after being friends for a while, it was the first time actually being at the grand opening. So yeah, that was nice to have too. But and definitely nice to be able to offer that in my hometown.
Yeah, so like pretty much like what wanted you like to start it here to start off with? Because it's a decent like sized city, so why not Fireball first? You know.
Because Fireball, I mean, at the time, I mean, it was small.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still small, obviously, but I just didn't feel like Fireball was. What got me to do it in LB instead of Fireball? So Fireball is much smaller. It just, for me, it didn't make sense. I mean, just to randomly start making a gym in Fireball.
Yeah.
And I saw an opportunity in Los Baños that they had no 24-hour gym at the moment at the time. And I mean, me, I just enjoyed working out. I had a vision. I knew what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Shit, I've been talking to the camera the whole time. I should be talking to you guys, right? Shit, my bad.
That's all good.
But yeah, the whole time was just mainly, I saw there was no 24-hour gym. I enjoyed working out.
Right.
I was going to Fit Republic at the time.
Yeah, I was just about to ask that. Yeah, I've seen you a couple times there.
Yeah, that's mainly where I would go. Mainly, I started in Fresno, going over there. Then I started coming over here.
Where are you going to Fresno?
Fit Republic over there. Mainly, yeah, Fit Republic. Planet Fitness too, actually.
Yeah.
I spent a lot of time in Planet Fitness in the beginning of my fitness career, whatever you can call it. But yeah, I started because of that. I saw that. I just wanted to do my own thing. I saw what I enjoyed working out with. It was pretty much my own vision, how I wanted to make my own gym.
Right.
And yeah, that's pretty much how I started that. And here in LB.
Yeah, so like taking advantage of like the 24-hour gym, because there was none like before you.
Mm-hmm.
So like Planet Fitness, are they 24 hours now?
They're only specific days. I think like.
So that probably didn't affect you at all, no?
For Planet Fitness,
Yeah.
I mean, when they came, I did lose some memberships.
Oh, really?
I can't say how much. Honestly, it hasn't been a dramatic amount, but when people told me while they were leaving, is because they were leaving out of town. No one has yet told me that it's because they're leaving from Planet Fitness. I mean, if no one's gonna tell you that either.
No.
Yeah.
But honestly, I don't know. I'm
it's just
sure.
it's just a different like culture and a different.
It's a whole different.
Yeah.
Because Planet Fitness, I mean,
Just
they have a lot of rules, bro.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's insane. It's crazy.
But I mean, it's good because they have a lot of machines. They have a lot of cardio machines. Their restrooms are clean for the most part, from what I remember. And so it's like, if you just want to go in there and do some cardio and do your machines and mind your own business and just get out. I mean, it's a great place for that. But
yeah,
you can't carry your bags. You can't carry your water jugs. You can't wear stringers. You can't slam weights.
It's a lot like that at Fit too, at Valley.
Oh, really?
But yeah, you can't like take your bags and stuff. So.
Yeah, that's what's weird about it. I feel like it's a gym. Like, you carry your own stuff. You don't need a like, it's annoying not having anything. Like, not being able to have your straps in a bag, not having to be able to carry your chalk or even use chalk for that matter at most gyms, because they don't really allow that.
Yeah.
But
I was remember because one of my boys did an interview with you, like right when you opened that one over there a while back.
Okay.
I remember you saying that you worked like construction before that you opened the gym. Was that right?
Yeah. I had done underground construction, and I've done plenty of things. I was working underground construction in Las Vegas for a couple months.
How was that?
It was definitely different.
You like Vegas?
Yeah, I like Vegas, but I don't like it for the gambling reasons. I like it because they actually offer a lot other than just the gambling. Like, there's so much.
Like the outskirts, yeah.
Yeah, the outskirts. Like, there's Red Rock, and you can go hiking. You can go to the lakes. You can go freaking off-roading. You can go. There's a lot of different stuff you can do. Like, a lot of stuff. There's rock climbing. There's you can freaking rent a freaking car and go down where NASCAR goes driving. I forgot what it's called, the Speedway.
Oh yeah.
And a lot of different stuff, man. You could do a lot of different things, and yeah, I feel it offers a lot. Just the weather sucks in the summer, though. I'll tell you that. It's literally a desert.
Yeah, I have a question for you. I wanted to. You kind of spoke about it, but what was like the point of your life where you came up with the idea of wanting to open up a gym, like NLB? I know you spoke a little bit about it, but like, what inspired you to make that decision?
She knows it all too well. My fiance is I feel like I'm like this in every aspect of my life. I don't like being. It sounds kind of mean, but I don't like being told what to do.
No,
especially when it comes from bad leadership or bad bosses.
No, that's
like,
facts. Yeah.
I feel like I don't like that at all. It always like
want to like work for yourself. Yes.
Yeah, and it's like I've taken this advice most of the time. Like Kanye says in their song, like I don't take advice from anyone less successful than me.
Right.
I feel like I most of the time from opening up the gym and all that stuff. Of course, there's people more successful than you all the time that talk to you, but like that have tried starting their own business and stuff like that. Pretty much that's the route I took it as. Like I'm starting this. This is my vision. How he asked me why did I open up my gym? Like I saw my vision for it. I saw I wanted to let people use bags, use chalk, supply chalk, sell meal prep, stuff like that. More of a strength gym than just a regular commercial gym. Like I saw that, but the reason for that, I just wanted to be my own boss, man. I loved working out. I love working out, and if I can make money off doing something I love, I feel like, yeah, it's like that quote.
Why not?
Yeah. That quote, you'll never work a day in your life if you love what you're doing. Pretty much what it says. Of course, there's work to it.
Yeah.
Shit breaks down. You have to fix it. You have to handle memberships. You have to do your taxes, file your taxes correctly. You have to pay property taxes. You have to have your insurances. You have to manage a lot. You have to wear, what's it called? A lot of different hats when you own your own business.
Yeah, like I seen this thing online where this person was like, because I think he owned like a roofing business or something. I don't know, but or like cleaned roofs or something. He said he like, you know, obviously like people that own their own business, like they have bad days, but he rather have a bad day working for himself than a bad day working for somebody else. Like his worst day working for himself is the best. Is like, I guess.
The best day working for someone else.
Best day working for somebody else. That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it definitely. Yeah. Yeah, bro. Like you think about it, you wake up 8, work 8 to 10, 12 hours a day for someone else. Imagine you use that same energy to work on building yourself something. Like literally think about all that time you're putting for someone else to get paid. Like yeah, for a while you probably won't get paid in a while, and you're not getting secure income. But that same amount of time you're putting in, you're gonna build something much better. It's like, for example, like. Even with this podcast or with anything that happens, even with Paco cutting hair or myself or anyone who started their business in the beginning, it's gonna be rough for a while, man. Like no one's gonna want to support you. No one's gonna be like, why you? No one's gonna.
Like, why are you doing this?
Yeah, like why are you doing this, or why are you charging this, or why you have that, or like what do you have to offer us? Like we don't want to. Like why are we gonna listen to you? Most of the time, you get your close friends and all that. Like and it even almost comes out of like sympathy. Like we're gonna support you because you're a homie, you're a friend, you're a family member. But how do you get the other crowd to support you? That's the hardest part. That's where I feel like consistency of being your own boss and working those 8 to 10 to 12 hours every single day or whatever you can to build yourself up, build that brand up, build the business up. And it comes after a while. You'll slowly start catching traction little by little and then finally be able to take off. But it could be a year, 2 years, 3 years from now.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I always seen this thing where it's like people give up too soon. Like you can be grinding for 4 years and then you give up on your 5th year, but you don't know that your 5th year could be the one where you pop off. You know?
Yeah, exactly. Like I don't know if you guys ever seen that Instagram. I see it on Instagram all the time. One of those freaking motivational quote things where it's like a guy that's digging a hole. Like he's so close to the diamond. Yeah. And he's getting tired, ready to give up, but he doesn't know he's that close to the fucking diamond.
Yeah. And then he like walks away. And
it's like a big
exactly.
Diamond. Yeah, it's right there, but you just don't realize it. And I feel like spiritually too, also like in a religious sense, like you just gotta have faith. Like if people have faith in God or people have faith in whatever, like you just gotta have faith that's gonna work regardless, man. Keep going towards it, because if you don't believe in yourself, then no one's gonna believe in you, man. You're the downfall.
Yeah, no, like so like on the faith aspect, like have you always like had that kind of faith? Because at times I feel like I would struggle with it, if that makes sense. But like, have you always had it, or have you had your struggles as well?
Oh fuck yeah, I've had my even right now, man. I'm having my struggles with it. It's like there's doubt that I have like in my business. Not doubt, but like I struggle to keep that positive mindset. That damn like to be honest, when Planet Fitness or Valley Fit, like like you go to my gym, you see 3 or 2 or 4 cars parked outside.
Right.
You pass by those places, you see fucking the parking lot loaded. Like, of course, like, damn, like, I wish I had that much members, you know?
Yeah.
But then I think about it, it's like it's fine. I'm creating my own path. I'm doing my own thing, whatever I'm doing.
Like everybody has their own journey.
Everyone has their own journey, and I'm fine with it. This is the beginning of mine. I'm barely 3 years in the business. Those people have probably been in the business, what, 10, 15, 20 years more?
Yeah.
So, and of course I charge more than them, and I get that, but because I feel like I'm inviting a different environment, a different crowd. It's not a commercial crowd for me. That
I feel like you bring more of like
athlete,
more how am I gonna say it? Like, what's the word I'm looking for? You like, okay, let me just say, you do bring more than these other gyms. Like, you got the sauna, you got the 24 hours, you got the meals, you got
punching bags,
you got everything.
the classes and all that.
Yeah,
even this morning when I was cleaning the gym, I always put on the Russell's videos on the thing, and I saw his latest video. He popped out. He's like, "Why are you losing gains at commercial gyms?" And then he goes off explaining why his gym is the way it is, why he charges the way he charges, and then what you're losing by going to a commercial gym instead of like his gym, Corrupt the Strength.
Right.
And he gives examples of what, and it's like, damn, like I see that, like, yeah, it's the environment. It's like, I don't know. I brought this up, I think, in that last interview too, where I told people, it's like, you go to Starbucks for a cup of coffee where it's a nicer environment and all that stuff, where you can do your work and everything, or are you gonna go to fucking McDonald's and do your work there and feel the same comfortable, feel that same environment?
Yeah, no.
It's like,
not at all.
It's like, that's what I feel I'm shooting for when I shoot for what I'm shooting for here.
Yeah. How I remember you meeting Russell. I remember you posted a picture.
Man.
Like, how was that?
One of the highlights of my life, man. Shout out Russ if you ever see this. Yeah, that was a wild time. I decided to just randomly take a random ass trip to Texas. Literally. Hey Paco,
What's up?
remember I told you, hey, I'll give you $100. You come and cut my hair right now. Come
dude,
look
I
at
did.
Texas.
I did immediately.
Yeah.
He came, bro.
Right in Texas or right before?
Right before.
Right before Texas.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
It was like 11 o'clock at night.
yeah.
But that was back then when I didn't have a kid. But
Yeah.
that was back then before I had a kid. But yeah, he called me. He goes, "Hey, bro, I'm about to leave to Texas. $100. Fly through right now." I was like, "Okay."
That's when your prices were 50 too. and
50,
you're
yeah,
like,
now I'm at
Yeah.
65, so I think now it'd be 150 now, bro.
yeah. But yeah, I was literally watching videos of Russ and Christian Guzman and Bradley Martin. I remember that night. I was just like feeling like it was one of those like down moments, bro. When I'm telling you, like you just feel like you're going nowhere. You're stagnant. Like
It's like
business is just,
self-doubt creeps in
yeah,
your
like
mind.
your self-doubt creeps in your mind because it creeps a lot, bro. I don't know,
Yeah.
not lie to you about that. But it was one of those moments I was looking for inspiration, just looking at their videos, and I was like, you know what? I need inspiration. I want to go to Russell's gym. And
You just decided just to
I
go?
just decided to just take off, bro. It was one of those moments that they had me close down the gym because of COVID, so I had the time. I was able to go. I was like, fuck yeah, it might not kind of happen again. And I took off that night. I remember that, and I got there a day and a half later. I got there. I remember I checked into my hotel. I went there, and right away I met Russ and Duhan, the one who makes his videos, and his manager.
I mean, it don't have to be exactly like this.
Fucking I forgot her name, but her name is Peruvian Puff Lifter on Peruvian, something like that on Instagram.
Yeah.
But yeah, I met them, and right away, I told them like, because I had sent Peruvian Lifter some clothing from the compound, seeing if she could promote it, and she actually did, and she actually had it wearing when Corrupted Strength first officially opened. You'll see her wearing a TC hoodie in that video.
That's dope.
Yeah.
You sent her for free and stuff?
Yeah, I sent her
that's
if she could
dope.
if she could advertise it or just wear
Yeah,
it. And then she connected me to Russ, and Russ was like, come back the next day. We'll get a workout in the morning, and we'll get lunch together afterwards, and then we'll go bowling in the evening.
That's nice.
And yeah, so pretty much I was
Just you and him?
stoked. And me, him, and some of the other guys there. Weez, I don't know if you know Weez. He was there too. He's a fucking massive.
That's dope,
He's like a sorry Ryan. He's like a massive version of Ryan here at the gym. But
I'm bigger.
But yeah, though, that was a hell of a trip. Honestly, I don't regret it at all. I remember thinking it was like surreal, and I also met Christian Guzman from afar. I remember I stopped by Alpha Land. He was still wasn't open yet.
Yeah.
I saw him walking from afar, and I was like waiting, like, hey Chris, and he just waved at me. He just kept walking, and then he sent his videographer. I forgot. Nabil, I think that's how you say his name. He came and we started talking, and he came because Christian sent him because he was like, make sure that's not a weirdo over there.
Right. Yeah.
Me just randomly saying hi.
Especially when you're famous, you got to move like a little different, you know.
Yeah,
Especially like
Yeah, you don't know.
because you don't know people nowadays. Yeah.
Yeah, so I definitely felt like a creep. But I was like, fuck, I'm in Texas. I mean, I'm over here for the one-time random thing, and yeah.
How long were you there for?
Just 2 days, I believe. 2 nights? Yeah, 2 nights. 2
Right.
nights, yeah. 2 nights only. And I drove all the way back, and yeah, it was a hell of a trip. But yeah, that definitely gave me inspiration. I remember that, just feeling motivated.
So how'd you like deal with like when the gym shut down during COVID?
Fuck, that was a pretty tough time trying to figure out what to do, how to stay open. It's like I was barely making enough to like to pay the rent,
Right.
pay my own bills, and
That's
all
when
that.
you first opened, right?
Yeah.
Like within like a year.
Yeah, it was tough. And then because of that, because I was going to be closed, I noticed, okay, what else can I do to make income? My dad gave me the idea of selling clothing.
Right.
So through that, I went through Alibaba and got clothing from there. And then I started selling. It was helping a little bit. And then on the low, we were able to open. But then we got caught again. And then finally...
Who'd come shut you down, my fault? The city?
The city, the
Yeah.
code enforcement. After that, we were able to open up outside for a good amount of months. And that was tough, bro. I remember the fires were bad that year. I remember.
Yeah, the air quality is terrible.
Yeah, we were just outside for a while. I remember for the first like month or first couple weeks, I had no fences. I had just these little things I bought from Home Depot just to make it look nice and some little plants. So I wake up at 4 or 5 in the morning every morning just to take everything out, and then again at 10, I would put everything back in and then lock up. And then finally I rented out the fences, drilled some holes, drilled the fences to the ground, and had the stuff. I was able to function that way. But yeah, it was a tough time, honestly, trying to keep up with bills, and I was for a while I was the only gym open, and I feel like that honestly was a blessing in disguise that got me memberships.
Right.
Because people wanted something anywhere to work out. People were like desperate to work out and that was a shortage of like bars and plates everywhere and equipment. So it's like I had that stuff, and people were just coming there, and it was nice. It was nice, but crappy at the same time.
Definitely
Yeah.
tested you.
Yeah, it definitely was a test during those times.
Yeah, because I remember like a lot of people, they would go to like Big Five, Dick's,
Yeah.
on Amazon, they would just buy a bunch of stuff. It was just
It was
crazy.
sold out, yeah.
Yeah, and then like for a while, yeah, like you said, you were probably the only gym open. And that's when a lot of people were just like trying their best to like make anything out of like workouts, I guess.
Yeah.
Because I remember I was in my garage, and we like got these like cartons, like these empty cartons of milk, and we just put rocks in them from the canal bank, like right next to them. And I had this like old, like super like old bar that my brother gave me, this barbell. And then we bought a bench at like Walmart, like for like $100. It was terrible, but it was like it was a struggle.
Did the work.
Yeah, it was terrible.
At least to do something. A lot of people were struggling with. I remember I even bought a bunch of equipment from Alibaba to rent out. I remember that too. I was renting out sets of equipment for like a month, 2 months, 3 months, and stuff like that. That was another way I was trying to make income during that time. Yeah.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Oh yeah, it wasn't a fun time.
Not at all.
Yeah, pretty much just shut down the world.
Yeah, for sure it did, man. For sure it did. But we made it though.
Yeah. So with opening going back to the Fireball location, like do you have like any goals, I guess, set for it?
The Fireball location sounds funny, but no, I don't have much goals for the Fireball
Right.
location. I do, but nothing extravagant. Like I would like to get probably a little bigger spot in Fireball because the spot I have is pretty small.
Yeah.
But I mean, the main reason I opened it was to like employ my brother so he can fully manage that place.
That's dope. Yeah, that's cool.
But to help him with that and all that stuff. But other than that, it wasn't a big reason why I wanted to open it for. Just for that, it's my hometown. I know it well. My family lives there. They can help manage it.
Right.
But it also adds to my portfolio that I have more than one location. Because even when I was trying to get the In Shape location before it became Planet Fitness, I remember I was trying to bid to get it, and they didn't let me because they said you don't have at least 5 locations.
That's crazy.
And
so they wanted you to be like commercial.
They
pretty
wanted
much,
to be a commercial if I'm gonna take over, or at least have a lot of locations, and or if I wanted to buy it. But I don't have 3.2 million.
Yeah, that's insane.
To buy
That's
it,
insane.
and I don't have the years in business to get a loan to get that, and plus even anything for a down payment, which is minimum 20% down if you can get a business loan, and 20% of 3 million is like 600,000. It's like I don't have that shit at all. But yeah, to add that as a portfolio,
into my portfolio, have a different location. It's also building revenue, and yeah, it's something for the long run. I feel like I added to.
Yeah. Are you thinking about like well, I know it's a little soon, but like opening any other like locations?
Yeah, I definitely have thought about it a lot. I would love to, actually, I would love to open up another location, but I'm just not sure if.
Like where at yet?
Yeah, I feel like Turlock is like when I think about it, I feel like Turlock comes into mind. But I feel like if I were to open in Turlock, I would need to, I don't know, bring something good, nice, because they have a lot of gyms in there too and all that
a lot
stuff.
of options to choose from.
And they got the college there too, Stan.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
that would be crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, so
get all
like,
the college students.
Yeah. It's funny because the old In Shape right there, right by Stan, I was telling my fiance this other night, they're actually selling that building where In Shape had to close down. I was like, damn, what if I took over that spot? But
Yeah.
I'm not in that position right now to like want to
No,
make
yeah.
any moves right now. This next year, I want to focus on just getting married, my fiance, getting a house, and that's it. Like I think I want to just let the bills pay themselves off
Yeah.
for this year, and chill on the gym. Like if I need to buy anything, maybe just maintenance stuff.
Right.
But right now, I need to focus on my family, and yeah, a house this year. That's all I'm shooting for 2023. 2024, 2025, that'll be something different, but for now, just build up.
Focus on you, your family.
Yeah.
Yeah, getting it started. Yeah. You want to speak on that a little bit? Like, you know,
Ah,
how is that? About to get married? Like that's
That's crazy.
it's a big step. Yeah, it's crazy.
76 days, man.
Yeah.
So today's 76 days. It's definitely a game changer. Going into the beginning of last year, I did not expect that at all. I had my plans, everything I wanted to do.
Yeah.
I was like, I want this, I want that, and then she came back along to my life. We're like, fuck it, let's get engaged. I got engaged to her and everything. Asked her to marry me on June 4th, and then planned the wedding right away. But yeah, it's definitely. I have to feel like, not in a sense I was like, I'm not saying I was a man, but I feel like I had to man up, get ready for a family that's to come.
Yeah, because it's a big step. Yeah.
Yeah, and I want to provide a house for us. Like most people know that I still live in Fireball technically, so it's like I don't have my own actual place by myself. So I definitely need to change that. I definitely want that with her. If kids come along right away, then God be it. Then that's what's gonna happen. But if they do, then like I have to, I guess, man up even more. It's like, all right, I gotta make sure that my attention and all that and money and everything is gonna be divided between my family, my kids, and then into investing more into the business. Because I talked to her plenty about it on how we're gonna divide everything. How am I gonna handle finances with the business? I'm wanting to grow, and as long as making sure that I stay intact with my faith and my family,
Right.
being a good
Yeah.
son, brother to my sister and brothers, and a good friend. You know, like I feel like that's something most business people get caught up in life. Like you want your business, you want to make money, this and that, keep growing. Yeah, I feel like you forget about the important stuff in your life. Like, what if you lost everything? What do you still have?
Then who are you? Yeah.
Yeah, who literally are you? And I feel like that brings a whole different conversation into play. Like, what are your values, your morals? Like
Yeah.
what exactly are you searching for in life, man? That's, I feel like, that's
Yeah, because I seen like this like Big Blintz. He has this quote because it happened during COVID too. Like going back on it, it's something around the lines like something like don't let like I guess what you're good at define you.
Mm-hmm.
Like what happens? Like who are you if you don't have that? You know,
Mhm.
that makes sense.
Yeah, exactly, and it's something that now I still ponder on. It's crazy to think like what do you exactly want from life? Like, of course you hear about all these rich people not being happy, suicide, and all that stuff. There's nothing to play around with and all that stuff. It's like,
Yeah.
I was so caught up in wanting to grow the business, to have this, to have that, to be able to do this, to be able to do that, to provide this. At the same time, it's like thinking like does my mom even want an amazing house, amazing car, an amazing getaway and all that stuff, or does she want the love of her son and know that she's supported at the end of the day? Like she's just happy that we get to spend quality time.
Right, because at the end of the day, like a lot of that stuff is like materialistic. Like some
Mhm.
people aren't, you know. I mean, it is nice to have it. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, feel like everybody's like that to a
Yeah,
certain point.
yeah, to
I
a certain
mean,
point, because I mean,
everybody wants a big house, everybody wants a nice car, everybody wants, you know.
yeah, exactly. So I feel like that's where you, as a person, as a man, woman, whatever, you need to know your values, your morals, where like you can handle, like how are you gonna manage everything, like how are you gonna manage your emotions. Once you have this, like where can you say you've made it and enjoy your life? Where can you say like, all right, I'm good, I don't need more. And most of the time, people will never reach that because they just want to go for more. They want to go for more. They get caught up.
It's the greed.
Yeah. So it's like, how do you not become selfish with your own goals and dreams? I guess if that makes sense.
So like now that we're on that topic, like so when you open the Fireball location, you still have a bunch of like people that you know from the town still.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know a lot of people know.
So like, if they don't sign up for your gym, do you? I guess like to a certain point, do you take it personal, or can you separate that business and like that business aspect of it? If that makes sense.
I feel like I could definitely separate it. Of course, there's people that say like, I mean, I always say like, damn, if your gym was closer, I'd sign up.
And then they don't.
And they don't.
No, yeah, I get you.
So it's like, I feel like I learned a lot of that already from here, where I feel like I built a good amount of friends here, and then when I opened up the gym, like none of them wanted to sign up.
Does it make you like feel like you know who your true friends are? That makes sense in a case.
Yeah, I feel like in a sense, and that's the thing. That's where it's tricky. Is like you gotta understand. Like if I know how like if they're really struggling with money and all that stuff, and they couldn't, because I know my membership prices aren't the friendliest. Like if I know they were really struggling like all that stuff, but then I see them over there spending $50 a night on drinks and food and
at a club or a bar, going out,
But then they say like they're like, I'm proud of you and all that stuff, and almost like if they're two-faced and all that stuff, like you're doing big, like and all that stuff. Like I sometimes don't even want to hear it. It's like I don't know. And then how some people support small businesses, but yet they give all their money to
the big businesses, the big corporations. Yeah. They're going to like, Fit, or they're going to.
Or they're supporting celebrities and all that instead of their own friends. Really.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a big one too. Like people would rather support people they don't know, like celebrities, than their own people.
Buying their merch, just simple stuff like that. And when it comes to their friends, they don't support.
Exactly. But then also a lot of people I know don't join because the misconception that this is just a strength gym that only experienced lifters come here and all that stuff, which is something I don't like. I don't like that stigma. I feel like anyone's welcome. That's why I started doing the free classes and all that. Mm-hmm. So anyone wants to come and learn and join for the free group classes, they're more than welcome to. But other than that, I feel like that's another big reason why people don't join. Just because, of course, I don't offer a shitload of cardio machines or a shitload of machines like these other places. So that's a big reason too. I know why people don't join. But other than that, like, I mean, if someone like, I feel like someone would really say that they support my dreams and goals and all that stuff, I feel like they would find a way. They would find a way, because I feel like any of my friends or anything like that, if they have their own business like that I'm close to, that I know I consider my boys or something like that, if they started their own business, I feel like Paco, for instance, I don't go on anyone else for a haircut. I think his prices are fucking expensive, but
it's your boy. You're gonna
I still go to him fuck, like, damn, I'm gonna spend $75 on a haircut today, but it's fine though. Like I support him, and Lucas too. I don't like I got other people besides Lucas for massages. Sorry, Luke, but I still support him. Like if I feel like I need like an expert like something like I feel like just pulled or something, like I will go to him, like, because I know he knows the shit. He went to a good school for that, to learn that. But I feel like like my friend Edgar, if I need a sheetrock done, there ain't no one else I'm going to help me with that.
Right.
If I could choose any Home Depot employee, I'll choose Albert. And Clint and Chris, if they had their own businesses, I feel like I would definitely.
It's all about it's all about like finding the right people, supporting everybody.
Yeah.
So like just to touch on that, like, do you like, how do I say this, like, as a person like yourself, like you're keeping your circle small, like you're only like with people that are gonna make you grow and you're gonna make them grow. Like it's more of like a mutual thing. That makes sense.
Yeah. I feel like you can have almost any friend you want to have, but you gotta feel like yourself. You need to be smart enough to know what you take out of each person that you have around your circle.
Yeah, because I feel like it's you are like who you surround the people. Like you are like who the people are surrounded by you. If that makes sense.
Yeah, and honestly, I feel like there's a good amount of truth to that. Cause like literally, like I don't think I hang around a bunch of like people with no goals. Like I don't think like any of my friends have no goals and are just ruining their life or anything like that. Like,
Right.
of course, I see that they're trying in life. I see that they're, they have good morals or whatever. They're good husbands, good workers or something like that. I feel like as long as they have, I sense like goodness towards me from them. I
Right.
feel like I accept them as long as like they're not, because not all of us have the same goals and visions. Like,
Oh yeah.
and it's just it sounds not big enough to like where like I don't know. There's how like you don't know how to be for having a bunch of successful people either.
Because it's relatively like a smaller town still. If that makes
Yeah. But other than that, like I enjoy all my friends and fuck, I hope they enjoy me too. But other than that, like yeah, I feel like I could say more, but I'm getting writer's block on that.
I mean, you think you have the same?
No, it just makes sense because, like, I mean, we always talk about it all the time. We had to cut people off because they're just like, they
I guess
didn't have
like bringing
goals.
us down. Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't have goals really. Like they just like pretty much partying, goofing off, doing other stuff. But like, I mean,
Just not really like
yeah.
focusing on.
so like me personally, like I'm still going to school. Like I'm starting Fresno State next week,
Oh shit.
and yeah, I'm trying to get into teaching. Been subbing at the
Yeah, oh
preschool.
shit.
Yeah,
That's
and it's
good.
just like just having those people around me is just like
Yeah.
I feel personally it's just like not healthy.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, in that aspect, yeah, definitely. I've had friends that are like that.
It's
all they
draining. Yeah, that
It's
makes sense.
draining.
Yeah.
Like every time you're with them, oh, let's drink, let's do this.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want to do that. Like
Like
fuck.
again this week.
Yeah, like damn, let's go hiking, bro, or something. Like, I don't know, like something that.
Yeah, and then they'll be like, "Oh, why are you being so fucking lame?" Like it's just like, bro, like I don't want to like drink and smoke every time we
Yeah.
link up. Like I want to like genuinely enjoy like
Yeah.
the friendship. I guess I don't want to like be drunk and like
Like, why
like-
do you need alcohol to enjoy our friendship?
Yeah.
Why do you need this to enjoy that?
And it's just crazy because you'll see like people like they'll post like, "Oh, happy birthday to whatever" or this that, and it's just like mostly clips of them like just either partying, drinking. But it's like, it's just for us personally, like us like when we took trips to Long Beach, like when just like watching sports, like like where we're just like having fun, like you guys don't have none of that. Like, you guys are just like here wasting time, pretty much.
No, yeah, I feel like you can honestly just the best friends you'll have are people you can have conversations with that are serious and like that you guys are both uplifting each other and trying to like you guys know what you guys want and you guys aren't just all about that partying or wasting money and talking shit about this and that. And especially if you don't want to do what they do and if they talk down on you for that, like that's already a sign that.
You gotta get rid of it.
Like,
Yeah.
Definitely. I would say like it is a little draining. It's a little like
Yeah. Right.
toxic.
Yeah, it's like you don't want anything toxic in your life. I need to remove, whether girlfriend, boyfriend, friends, even family members. Sometimes you have to distance yourself from.
No, I would say that's the hardest one.
Yeah,
that's the hardest
It's
one.
like you have to be there for your family, but at the same time, it's like,
Yeah,
damn,
do
like,
what's
how do
best
I?
for you.
Because it's
Yeah.
like friends could be closer than family at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So it's just like, yeah, I think I only like, see.
It like sucks, but it's like something you gotta do for your life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think on a constant basis, like I only see about like 5 or 6 people in my family. The rest is just like, everybody's doing their own thing, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, the best thing you can do. I mean, I don't know if you guys are religious, but I just pray for them. Like, if you can be there for them, it's something that they need help with, and as long as you're a reflection upon yourself of what you do, like you
Right.
don't have to be like them, but if you
No,
can be
yeah,
a better,
'cause-
bigger person.
I feel like when that's just even with like people, like I feel like when you would go, they would try to like, I don't know if like you felt this, but like they would try to like talk down on, because I
Yeah,
feel like
yeah.
they would try to like talk down sometimes.
Oh yeah,
And they're just they're always. I'm like, well, I'm out here like doing something I want to do, so like, I don't know why you gotta like talk down on me, and if you reflect your insecurities on me, I guess that makes sense. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Honestly, yeah, that's a negative trait from people that you don't like. Yeah, I would say don't keep friends around like that or talking down on you or whatever, and you're always gonna get opinions about this and that. It's like, fuck every opinion you hear, man. Do what you want to do, and unless like they unless you feel like you can honestly get good information from that opinion or something that you see, but that's for you to decide on
Right.
what you can pick and choose and take.
Right. Anything you have to say again?
No, pretty much it.
Yeah. So I think pretty much we covered everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
man.
I appreciate you for coming on.
No, thank
Honestly,
you for
yeah.
having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, because like you were one of the guests. Like I was talking about my last pod. Like I really want on.
Yeah, we wanted you
Oh,
on because we felt
yeah.
like we both felt like you could like share like a lot of info, like,
Bring a lot
for
of
people
knowledge
out there.
to people. Yeah.
I mean, I feel like there's a shitload more. Just like at the moment, when you try to think about stuff, like damn.
Yeah, then you just like your mind goes blank. I mean, we
Yeah.
could always have you on for another
Yeah.
one.
If you guys ever want. But I remember on drives home, I was driving home the other day. I was like, damn, what am I thinking? What am I gonna say about I remember the number one key thing I want to talk about was like morals and values, like
Yeah.
what makes you as a person actually successful in life, and when are you? When yeah, pretty much that was my main thing. I would have wanted to share, like make sure you don't lose yourself when you're.
Yeah, and like you said, like going back, it's all about keeping faith, I guess. Because
Yeah.
like at times, like I didn't really start getting my faith. I'm not gonna lie, until like a couple months ago.
Mm-hmm.
Like I really just started sitting down, like reading the Bible, like really understanding what the point of life is. That makes
Yeah.
sense. Like I don't know. I'm not saying I didn't have any faith, but you know, like I got a bunch of tattoos, like that are all like God religious based. But it's like,
Yeah.
like who am I? You know. So like I sat
Yeah.
down and really like tried to understand it. You know, like I always believed in God, but it's like who am I as a person? You know.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Actually, well, yeah. So with that, there's actually one thing I did want to add to, I guess, remind everyone, or I have to constantly remind myself about when I'm those down moments, is that it's very common, like very common. I feel like everyone knows it, but everyone just looks over it. It's just you don't know the good without the struggle. You don't know the light without the dark. You don't know the strength without the weakness. You don't know. That's how I feel you find your values and morals, is that you don't know until you've been able to suffer, until consistently struggle with everything you're doing. You got to be in the pits. You got to be in the mud, graveling and trying to get out of it so you can learn exactly how it feels to actually win or have a win or be successful. Again, why rich people are not happy, because they probably never struggled as much as someone who actually is really trying to.
Probably like inherited. That
Yeah,
makes sense,
inherited or whatever it is, or like I feel like once you're going through hell, like, and you feel like you're going through hell, I feel like that's the moment it's hardest to have faith and believe, but that's what's gonna make you the best person.
There's always
for
light
yourself.
at the end of the tunnel.
There's always a light, man. It's like we don't get strong in the gym by just fucking looking at the weight. So we literally have to put ourselves through that tension, that pain, those injuries, those struggles, and we can finally feel like, damn, we understand how the process of this. And that's with life, man, with entrepreneurship or anything, bro. Like, you have to freaking embrace all the struggles so you can know how it feels to win, to be up there.
Yeah, because a lot of people, they just like, you can sit down here and talk to somebody for hours on hours and get advice from them. They're like, yeah, I've been through this, but you really don't know, like you said, until you've been through that.
Yeah. Yeah,
So-
you're not going to know until you go through it, man. You can read all the fucking books, hear all the advice, but you're not going to know until you actually live through it, man. All the little shit when it comes to opening a business, like, all the codes you have to follow, all the, yeah, fuck, it's right now my mind is like, damn, like, everything, every little small thing you have to do to operate something to work. It's like, and if you're trying to drive a car without a fucking oil filter, you can't drive it because all the oil is gonna be seeping out. Like, any little part that's not working functionally with the vehicle can be the ultimate disaster of the vehicle, and that's how I feel like every person should view themselves as well. Sorry, that was like a different topic, but yeah.
No, yeah.
Like, you gotta make sure everything is working optimally. Like, you're only as strong as your weakest link. Like, a chain's not gonna be able to pull a car out of the mud if one of the links is literally ready to break. Everything is fucking solid and strong, but that little link, if it's about to break, you're never gonna pull shit out.
Yeah, that's facts. Yeah, and that's like even with going back on it, I guess like friendships as well. You know, you gotta have everybody strong and everybody like, you know, united. If that makes sense.
Yeah, exactly, man.
Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
Alright, guys.
You want to plug your where people can follow your gym?
Oh, yeah.
Gym page.
The Compound LLC Instagram at the Compound.
We'll put it in the description too.
And then the website, thecompoundllc.net. And then I also do handyman work, like air conditioning, heaters, washers, dryers, refrigerators on the side. Along with that's my dad's business. I do that with him. And then also a trailer business where I haul trash or do like demolition, or I'll get a tractor and grade your dirt if you ever need any grading, or also hauling any material. So yeah, rmtrailerco.com for that.
Yeah, we'll put everything in the link in the description below.
Sounds good.
Appreciate you for coming on again.
Thank you, man. Thank
Really
you
means
for
a lot,
having me.
honestly. Like, it really does.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.
Peace out.